As Thomas Fuller once said, we never know the worth of the water till the well is dry. Today, I want to persuade you to support the United States as a whole in limiting their use of natural resources. I feel very strongly about the positive effects that would come from the United States as a whole limiting their use of natural resources. I plan to persuade you to support the United States as a whole limiting the use of their natural resources based on three things: how fast we are using our natural resources, the danger of how close we are to running out of our natural resources in the future, and the best ways to reduce the use of natural resources. First thing I want to talk to y'all today about is how how um, how dramatically the United States and its society are using natural resources. Americans consume far more natural resources and live much less sustainably than people from any other large country of the world. As the article with an unknown author said, use it and lose it, the outsized effect of U.S. consumption on the environment stated, a child born in the United States will create 13 times as much as ecological damage over the course of his or her lifetime than a child born in Brazil, reports the Syria Club's David Tilford. In the article written by Alex Kirby, human consumption of Earth's natural resources has tripled in 40 years, stated, the amount of planet's natural resources extracted for human use has tripled in 40 years. If the United States is a leading cause and it has tripled in 40 years, just by us cutting down, it would overall limit the use of natural resources. When we run out of natural resources, you say? The population is rapidly increasing, and so is the use of natural resources. Some sources even say that one day we might have to move to another planet because of how fast we are using our natural resources. Like, they have already started trying to go to expeditions on Mars and places like that to try to see if we could live there one day. And as the article with the unknown author, Earth will explore by 2050 stated in a damning condemnation Western society's high consumption levels. It adds that the extra planets, the equivalent size of Earth, will be required by year 2050 as existing resources are exhausted. What's the best way to reduce the use of natural resources? There are several different ways to conserve natural resources, and many of them can be incorporated into our daily lives pretty easily. The first way to help reduce is to conserve energy. As the article, How to Reduce the Use of Natural Resources stated, saving energy by walking, riding a bike, or taking public transportation instead of driving around. Use alternative forms of energy, including solar power and biodiesel when possible. Turn off lights when not in use and change incandescent bulbs to compact fluorescent bulbs. Wash laundry in cold water to reduce the energy required to heat the water. Replace old appliances with new ones, more efficient models. Install a programmable thermostat and turn the heat down by a degree or two. The second way is to conserve water. As the article, How to Reduce the Use of Natural Resources stated, don't let the water run brushing teeth or doing dishes. Run the washing machine and dishwasher only when they are full, and make showers brief. You could also, by further reducing the water, you could also water your lawn less frequently if you use sprinklers, or you can be mindful, just be plain out mindful of your water use. The third way is to reuse and recycle. As the article, How to Reduce the Use of Natural Resources stated, recycle those materials that cannot be reused. The recycling of plastics, aluminum, steel, glass, and paper requires a lot of energy. Reduces the harvest of raw materials is also another way. The fourth way is to start a campaign. As the article, How to Reduce the Use of Natural Resources stated, individuals will help reduce the use of natural resources, but changes made by groups will have a more efficient and bigger effect in the overall view. Start talking about ways to conserve our natural resources at your common places you hang out, or just encourage your family, friends, co-workers, and classmates to make similar changes. I have come to the end of my speech today, and I hope that I have convinced you to support and hopefully act on the need to limit the use of natural resources in the United States.